Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Miller, and it's Okoro in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Wildcats. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Fires the three, hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
From 12 feet out, Stokes with the rebound. Miller outside, three-pointer. Rebound, Wildcats.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
Back to Wallace. Now, here is Nelson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cross. And it's off from three-point range. Stokes, the pass to Cross. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Number 25.
What body control with the defender right in his face. You can't do it any better than that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Beyond the arc. The Wildcats again cannot hit.
3 attempts from the field with nothing to show for it, but they should settle in soon.
Miller outside. They set the pick. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And the Wildcats call time here.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
Stolen by Miller. Driving the lane. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Wallace looking for an opening. Now, here is Nelson. Covered by Okoro. And Nelson gets it to go.
Well, not the start they were looking for, but they finally got their first field goal.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Miller outside. No good from outside. The Wildcats have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
That's exactly what they wanted on that trip. Get something close to the basket, something easy.
And Okoro throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Clock at 6. The shot off that time. Good D by Miller. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Pass to Okoro. Miller the bounce pass. The jump hook. Here's Stokes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Three-pointer. Miller grabs the miss. Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Cross. Out to Miller. Here's Stokes. No good on the triple.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Basket counts. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. It's a 13-point game. And the Wildcats call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
On defense, the visitors. Five on the clock. And the jam by Wallace.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. The Wildcats have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Cross passes to Wallace. Launches a 3. He doesn't hit that one.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Here's Cross. Misses the layup.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now, here's Okoro. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other. And the fans are the beneficiaries.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. The Wildcats have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And Nelson gets it to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
From outside the arc, Nelson with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
West finds Butler. Now Wallace. Crops in the layup for 2. Wallace has got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
At 3 off the mark. The Wildcats have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes. When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
One is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Wallace has gotten about everything to drop here, shooting 6 of 7. Here's Bushka. Off target with his 3. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Wallace kicks it to West. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's Okoro. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And here's West for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And they need to continue that edge on defense. If your opponent is rattled, just dial up the pressure even more.
We've got Lyles, Finley out there with T, and it's Flynn in at the point. 47% from the floor, getting it done. To the middle. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here is Miller. Wembanyama sets a screen for Miller. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Finley. Wembanyama, no good. From past the arc. Miller grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes. Wembanyama's got his first points of the game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The Wildcats shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Drew's checked in for the Wildcats. And it's tied up with that one. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
It's a floater. The shot comes out. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the paint. There's the steal. Here's T. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Finley the pass to Lyles. Shot clock at 5. Count the basket. 7 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
In this game, 45%. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. To the wing on the left. Here's Stokes. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Here's T. Misses the baby hook. Takes the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Pass to Drew. There's the 3. Stokes with the rebound. Stokes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. There's the triple. Finley with the rebound. The Wildcats have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's T. Here's Drew, covered by Miller. Drew misses.
Yeah, and in general, he needs to become a stronger finisher.
Miller, right side. Here's Bushka. Misses the 3. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Here, about 46% for the game. Rebound, Wildcats.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Here's Cross, hands the 12-footer. And the Wildcats lead by 1.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 10.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Rebound, Wildcats. Wallace has got 5 rebounds tonight. From the arc. Stokes with the rebound. Gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Miller with a wide open look from outside off the mark. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. Trailing by 2. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Wildcats passing it around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Cross. Good. Nice job down low. The Wildcats have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Goes up the baseline. No good on the shot. Good D by Miller.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the Wildcats call time here. T's checked in for the Wildcats. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
The visitors on defense. Wallace the screen. Inside. And stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 9.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Wallace outside. Nelson left side. Shot clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Nelson's got 8 points. Gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. The 3. Rebound. Wildcat. Wallace has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Nelson. Unloads. And it's the Wildcats with another. .111 left in the first half. Wembanyama against Nelson. Wembanyama, no good. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. It's Nelson up top. Cross passes to Nelson. Over Wembanyama. No good off the front iron. 44% from the field in the second. .23 seconds left in the first half. Rebound. Wildcats. Here's Cross. Nice shot from the wing. 6 points for him. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Wildcats lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops, or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean acumen, being great at what you do. Kind of like YouTube mutton chops.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say? Tiny and impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And for the Wildcats, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Wallace a screen to the inside. And he converts the layup. Wallace has got the first bucket of the third here for the Wildcats.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room. Unreal.
Number 5.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Wallace outside. Sinks that one from the post. Wallace has got the lead up to 3 now for the Wildcats.
Now, his efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Pass to Stokes. This one for 3. Rebound. Wildcats. Down low. Bounce pass Wallace. Wallace a screen. Fires for 3. The 3 drains the three-pointer. And now a 6-point Wildcat lead.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Nails the baby hook. 12 points for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Wallace a screen. Jacks up a 3. And Okoro pulls it down. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And that one good. Now just a 2-point Wildcat lead. The Wildcats have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And here's a look at some numbers for Stokes. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 14 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Tiny. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Cross passes to Miller. Sinks the triple. Miller's got 8.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Nelson, a beautiful reverse layup. And the Wildcats lead by 3.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 17.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
For the 3, Stokes with the rebound. Stokes has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Wildcats have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
And the Wildcats call time here. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Wallace a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cross. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. 8 points for him. Gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they put up this month.
And this is the kind of shooting these teams would love to have all season long. I mean, they've both been on a tear here of late.
Pass to Wallace. Nelson outside. To the middle. And Wallace slams it in.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Out to the right wing. Cross. Offline with his 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
6 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Wildcat lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
A shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wallace misses. Being a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Here's Cross. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Okoro. To the paint. Here's Cross. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Wildcats leading by 3. Now here's Wallace. Wallace a screen. Inside. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
And here's Miller outside. Buries it from three-point range. Miller's got 6 here in this quarter.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. .133 left in the third quarter. Pass to Evans. Miller outside. Here's Buska. And it's blocked. And for the Wildcats, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Outside Flynn. 5 to shoot. Shot is good. T's got his second basket of the night.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Buska covered by Flynn, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Finley. Down low. Fader on the way. A nice shot by Roberts. Roberts got his first basket of the night.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Pass to T. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Wildcats. They lead by a bucket. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Lyles, Finley out there with T, and it's Robertson at the four-man position.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Fires the three. Benyama with the rebound. Snatched away. Pass to Finley. to the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Down low, here's Stokes, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
And at this stage of the game, you've got to take that. If the mid-range jumper is there, go ahead and knock it down.
Cross passes to Stokes. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Balmaro, the pass to Wembanyama. Rebound, Wildcats. Pass to Roberts. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your Wildcats, Roberts, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pass to T. The Wildcats again cannot hit. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the right side. Shoots the 3. Stokes can't get it to go. The Wildcats have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Roberts. Tries from 16. Stokes with the rebound. Stokes has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Wembanyama looking it over. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Here's Cross. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Roberts. Six to shoot. Wembanyama with the rebound. Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Takes a step back. Cross passes to Wembanyama. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
The shot, no good. Doing it pretty well, close to 50%. Stokes, the pass to Cross. to take the lead. The shot missing. To end the cold streak, sinks the three-pointer. He's got 20.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Here's Stokes. Driving to the basket. And the shot goes in.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
And it's Roberts, top of the key. Wildcats need to get off a shot here. Finley can't get it to go. The pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. Here's Cross. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Well, it's the reality of our game. Let's hope he's back on the court soon. That is a tough loss.
And Roberts has it in the corner. Raises up. And he misses the J. Gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Not that time. It won't go. And for the Wildcats, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Here's the floater. Wembanyama reels it in. Well, 50% from the floor. The long shot, no good. Now Finley. Got it to go off the glass. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth, and it doesn't go. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. It's a one-point game. Oh, it's the screen. Fires the three. Doesn't get that one. He nails it from 11.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
And for the Wildcats, they're shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%.
Second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your Wildcats, number 30. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
This team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
And stolen by Wallace. Oh, the dunk!
You remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
It's off.
Well, he not only forced the miss, but he also came down with the rebound.
Stolen by Okoro. And they're on the break.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
He's off from three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's the pick. Nelson with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Team foul. At the line for two, number 25.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Get the 3, so we see the Wildcats get the win here. That was a fun night of basketball, and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tiny.